There are only 3 ways to grow a coaching business in 2026. All right, every funnel, every tactic, every strategy boils down to these 3 things. The problem is that most coaches get stuck trying to do all these 3 things at the exact same time. So I'm gonna break down these 3 levers. I'm gonna break down which ones are important to focus on in the beginning and which time stamps based off of where you're at in your coaching business, should you deploy them and focus on them in this video. Hi, my name is Chris Bruce. I'm a digital marketer. I've been running a marketing agency for the last 3 years. We've generated over $11 million for our clients using paid ads, automated webinars. So if you're an online coach or course creator, this channel is for you. This video is gonna be for you. Do yourself a favor and make sure you click that subscribe button before you go further, because we drop videos like this every single week. Most people get stuck on how can I grow my business, Chris? I got my online coaching business and I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I get it, all right? I've been able to scale multiple 7-figure businesses. We've generated, again, over $11 million. Some of our clients are doing over 480 grand a month. We have some clients that are doing around 100K a month, 180 a month. And it's been phenomenal over the last few years, being able to help these businesses get to that 6 figures a month. And that's pretty much what we focus on in our agency, all right? And over the past few years, I've seen that there's only been three levers, all right? If you focus on these 3 levers, they are going to significantly get you to make more money and a lot faster, all right? So let's get into it, okay? I'm gonna put up my whiteboard real quick, so I've been looking at, because I like to give you the visual of things so that way you can make sure that, you can see exactly what I'm talking about, all right? So the first thing that you can focus on, which is what most people do, is getting more clients, right? Getting more clients. All right, so most people, that's what they focus on. They focus on getting more clients, okay? And it's the most obvious lever, right? How do we get more clients? How do we get more people that are paying us high ticket? How can we go ahead and focus our energy on getting more leads that are turning into sales, right? And that's what most people only focus on, all right? And that's gonna come from various different ways. It's gonna come from you doing paid advertising, you figuring out how you can leverage other partnership, affiliate programs and relationships. This is gonna be coming from you getting on different media outlets, like podcasts, news, etc., stuff like that. But the thing about it is that when you're just starting out, okay, it's the wrong lever to focus on, okay? And here's the reason why. Let me explain around. When you're only working on getting clients, okay? The problem is that you may end up, excuse my handwriting, you may end up limited. And here's the reason why. If you do not have a team, okay, and you don't have systems in place, then there's only so much time that you can focus on with specific clients, right? It's good that if you have a high-ticket offer that you're selling 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, or even more, but there's gonna be a cap on how much you can output with working time with these different clients. That's why I like to focus on selling one-to-many and selling mid-ticket offer products in the beginning, especially if you know that you don't have the bandwidth to handle a bunch of different clients. I've seen so many online coaches where they're like, yo, I'm tapped out, I can't take any more, and they literally leave money on the table, okay? So how you can get around that is, 1, figure out something that you can sell one-to-many. That's most important. And then 2, how can I start to leverage and build other people that are in my program up to become even coaches? So that way they can help me be at a scale. I can tell you, like in my business, when I was teaching real estate, I taught for over a decade. It was like 12 years I did this business teaching real estate, right? And made a lot of money from it, helped a lot of people, all right? I have a whole nother YouTube channel that's specifically, it's got 12,000 subscribers, that's all real estate content, right? But the thing about it is that what I used to do is I used to teach a lot of people making money on wholesaling. And when they got good, I would pay them to become coaches in my program. It's the best leverage you can use. One, they already believe in your system because they made money from it. And they already probably have shown up on coaching calls and have built a little name for themselves. And I've been able to do that several different people, or I've turned some of my students into coaches for my program. So that's another thing you can do too, all right? So that's what you want to focus on, is not just about how can I serve one-on-one, but how can I focus on being able to serve more people, selling one-to-many, or bringing people around me for me to add onto my team so I can continue with the high level of service that we offer, okay? Second thing, all right? Second thing we focus on, which a lot of people focus on, is, and this is the easiest one, raise your price, right? Because if you raise your price, right, you can end up making more money without adding more workload to your day, okay? So it's one of the easiest things to do. I'll give you an example. I remember in 2020 when I was selling my product for $497, and I had made 6 figures a month from it prior to it. My first 6-figure month I hit was, I never forget, it was March 2019. And I was selling a product on the auto webinar for $497, and it was doing really good. My numbers was good, everything else. My return on ad spend was like 3X, so it was good. And then 2020 rolled around, and a good friend of mine, Neil, was like, hey, listen, you need to up their price to $997. And I'm like, yo, I've been selling this for $497 for a year. I don't think anyone can afford $997. And he was telling me I was thinking small, you know, and he was right. And so I immediately increased the product to $997, and I started making 6 figures a month even faster, which ended up going to over 220 grand a month, right? Because I was hitting 6-figure income in a week and a half instead of waiting for the whole month, okay? So that was the good thing about just doubling my prices. So a lot of you at times, I come across when I'm talking to coaches, one, their price is so low. They're trying to commoditize their coaching business because they feel like other competition charges more, so they need to charge less so they can get what they can get. But really, you're putting yourself as the Walmart of your industry, okay? And, you know, that's fine if you want to play that game, but if you want to make a lot of money, you can't do that, all right? You can't be the Walmart of your industry, of your niche. So double your prices. Raise your prices, okay? There are a lot of different options with buy now, pay later, and things like that. You can add on funding options. So that way you can still be able to get that revenue and still get someone else that they can stretch those payments out, all right? So you can use funding options like that, still increase your price and be able to hit those revenue numbers that you're looking to hit, okay? So I'm telling you, like, raise your prices. That's another thing. And then 3, which this is like under talked about a lot, but it's super important, and it's increasing your LTV, okay? Which is your lifetime value of your customers and clients, okay? So this is what a lot of 7-figure coaches coach on. You probably have heard this thing of like, hey man, the money is made on the back end. Well, what do they mean by that? They mean that what other offers can I go out there and create that I can start to charge on the back end to increase the actual value of that client or that customer, the lifetime value of that. So I'll give you an example. Imagine someone comes in and they opt into your auto webinar or your webinar, they pay $27 for the starter pack, the tripwire offer that you have, boom. Then on the webinar, you sell them for a product that's $997. Boom, they take that. Then on the back end, you have a high ticket offer of $5,000. Boom, they buy that. Right now, you're over $6,000 in lifetime value. Then on the back end, you sell them to your mastermind, which meets once every quarter. Okay, so it meets 4 times a year, and one of those times you even meet is overseas, right? And you charge $25,000 for that. So now that same person that you paid to acquire that customer becomes more valuable to your business because they have spent more money in a lifetime. And some people, it may take a year or 2 years. It may take you to create other offers that may not even be as expensive. Maybe you have somewhere where you can sell leads, all right? I remember in my real estate info business, when I was teaching real estate, we used to provide leads of sellers to our different customers, right? That increased our lifetime value by doing that. We had other offers that we sell for $97. They bought those offers. That is what seven-figure coaches focus on, is how can I get someone that is already a customer to pay me over and over and over again. You can do this by leveraging recurring offers like subscription-based memberships, things like that. That is one thing that you need to focus on, okay? Because if they only pay you, if you only got one offer or two, and they pay you those 2 times, that's it. What else can they pay you? What else can they buy? That's why you want to have multiple things and things to increase that lifetime value. That is the lever that you want to focus on, like I said, to be able to increase everything. So these 3 levers are what clients can focus on, and it's the secret to scale from if you're doing 10,000 or 5,000 a month to get to 6 figures a month using these 3 levers. All right, let me know in the comments which lever you are going to focus on over these next few weeks, next few months. I want to hear from your comments. I look at every comment, and just want to let you know we do have an opening for our agency. All right, we do take on clients. We bring in the systems, the processes, traffic. We are able to run your advertising, create your offers. We custom build you apps to go along with your offer. We have a high ticket sales team that can sell your offers, and we can help you get your yearly income turned into your monthly income. All right, so listen, we have an opening for a slot. You can go ahead and click that link in the description. If you want to go ahead and see what it looks like with working with our team, book a call with our team, and then we can go ahead and show you exactly what that looks like. So that way you can go ahead and scale your coaching business in 2026 and years to come. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you drop a comment, and I will see you on the next one.